3 months later. Morning at the children's welfare facility, Alba dorm.
ユウ？もうできるから。
When Uki finished washing her face and came into the dining room, Yuta was already getting breakfast ready.
私がやるって言ったのに。座ってていいよ。
Looked inside the kitchen and saw that Yuto had already done all of Uki's work for her. Fine, she thought. I'll do the cleanup myself. Then she sat in her chair without further complaint. Lately, Uki had learned to make a few dishes without resorting to the recipe scrapbook that Kurusu and Yui had made. Of course, the food didn't taste quite as good, but if nothing else, it wasn't very difficult recipes and burning the pan that she'd been doing right after she came here. After a short wait, Yuto brought all the dishes to the table.
ありがとう。じゃあ、いただきます。いただきます。
Yuto could also make simple dishes himself now. It was his idea, and he had been working hard at it. Three months after everything that had happened, with his owner Sakuma, and Takuru, Kurusu and Yui gone, Albadorm itself was in danger. The place had only survived because of Sakuma's salary. That was natural, but when Shinjo had told them it was safe to go back to Shibuya, they both insisted on coming home to Albadorm. Shinjo insisted it was impossible, but surprisingly, it was Momose who helped them out. It called in a few favors, and Alba Clinic had become the property of a completely normal private doctor. Some of the clinic's earnings were dedicated to keeping Albadorm alive. Of course, it wasn't a family like it was before. The doctor just worked at the clinic. He didn't manage the dorm. Instead, a nutritionist and nurse, both of whom said they were acquaintances of Momose's, would come by every day. But Uki and Yuto wanted to keep as much of their old lives as possible, but they wanted to make their own food. So on the weekends and days when the nutritionist couldn't come, the two of them eagerly went to the kitchen.
おいしい。少し厚く切りすぎたけど。
Only very recently had Yuto started to talk more after what had happened to Yui and Nono. And then, what he'd been told about Sakuma and Takuru, he'd become nothing but an empty shell. Well, I can't really blame him. The only thing that had saved him was even then, he'd sit close to Uki. He had wanted to be with someone. Of course, the wounds in his heart hadn't healed. No, they probably never would. The loneliness and regrets would come back to haunt him again and again. Uki herself sometimes had trouble sleeping at night. When that happened, she would go to Yuta's room. Because she was afraid of being alone at night, she would say, and the two of them would endure the terror together. The two of them were brother and sister, inseparable now, just like Nono and Takura had been.
あ、そうだ。 受け入れのことだけど。うん。
Yuki's chopstick suddenly froze.
僕はいいよ。
She didn't expect that answer. She thought Yuto would refuse.
使ってもらった方がきっといいよ。
They were thinking of accepting new members at the Obador, which would mean they'd have to use Takeru's or Nono's room. It wanted to save them personally. Nono wasn't coming back, but she wanted to believe that Takeru might. But if Yuto had made this decision, as the older sister, she had to support him.
そうだね。
She smelled the best she could and started to eat more of her little brother's cooking. The door opened, and Agimura Hidai walked into the newspaper club room.
あれれ、花んとこも実習？
うん。
The owner of the room raised her hand in greeting without even looking up, like she always did.
今日の機嫌はいい方か。
She'd learned how to tell from the sounds on the keyboard. Agimura sat in the usual spot and took out the book she was reading. Teru Miyake's famous 6,000 Lives and Deaths. There'd been an awful lot of free previews lately, and during each one she would either come here and read a book or work on a novel as part of her literary club activities. Miyashiro, Urusu, and Ito were gone. So Kazuki was always here alone. And she almost never said anything. There was no need to worry about hearing lies. It was the perfect place for her. After the incident, she had spent several weeks in Akihabara before suddenly being allowed to go back to Shibuya. Allowed wasn't the right word. She'd been dragged back here. She hated it. But even if it meant another fight with her family, there was nothing else she could think of doing. Hadn't been any problems with psychics since then, at least publicly. Sometimes Ninja would go to check on her, but nothing special was going on. But she'd never expected the case to end like it did.
Oh?
She saw an unfamiliar expression in the book, so she decided to copy it down into the notebook she kept in the newspaper club. Handwriting was the best way to do this stuff, she thought. There was no class in just typing everything onto a computer.
えーっと。
She stood up and looked for it on the steel shelves against the wall, but it wasn't where she thought it would be. She reached out her hand towards the back of the shelf.
あちゃー。
And the papers that had been piled there fell off.
Oh.
Harimura and Kazuki froze when they saw one of them. It was a big map, folded many times over. They didn't have to spread it out to know what it was. It was the one the newspaper club had put on the wall when they were going over the case. But there was no need for it anymore. So the first thing Katsuki had done when she'd come back this room was take it off the wall. Harumura had come back a few weeks later, but she hadn't said a word about it vanishing. No, it would be more accurate to say that she wouldn't.
そういえばさ
ん
セリー、少しだけ光に反応したって目が覚める兆候かもって。
Is she comatose? Just something that Shinjo had just told her on the phone. Katsuki turned around to look at her. What will you do? Her face seemed to say. Harumura frowned and scratched her head.
どうもこうも宮代先輩の希望通りにするだけだよ。
There was nothing else she could do. It was the promise she had made with him. Katsuki nodded and looked somewhere else. Harumura followed her gaze, just looking at the chairs. And Miyashiro, as Erika used to sit. For what it was worth, Harumura hadn't sat there a single time since she started coming here.
じゃあ伊藤君の方はもう完全に白？
That was Mom's first question after hearing about what just happened at the hospital.
はい。だいぶ回復してきましたが、本当に思考誘導されていただけのようですね。委員会の情報は持ってないと見ていいでしょう。あと可能性があるのは尾上と宮代だけなんですが。
この状況じゃね。
Kunisata and Momose both sighed at the same time. Sakuma was dead. He'd gone over everything he owned, as well as his body, but learned barely anything. She had found, with the help of her very strange acquaintance in Akihabara, that Sakuma had indeed worked at the basement under Tokyo General Hospital, but nothing else.
データを丸ごと消されてしまってはな。
There was no data left of Sakuma. He hated to admit it, but the committee was good at their work and fast. Even the police didn't seem to know who he was. That night, 3 months ago, she still didn't know what had happened between Miyashiro, Onoe, and Sakuma then, but I thought she was imagining was correct. Especially in light of her last call with Miyashiro. There was a need to question what Erika had told her at Frisia. They talked a lot about the committee, but looking back, there was a good chance it was a lie used to gain Kunisata's cooperation. As proof, after she'd taken the psychics out of Shibuya, nothing had happened. Her hacker acquaintance had checked his network and hadn't seen anything at all. Well, if Daru can't find anything, then I guess there must be nothing. With no real reason to stay in Akihabara anymore, she had come back to Shibuya. But while she was gone, all the threads connecting Sakuma to the committee had vanished. Either she had screwed up, or maybe...
やはり佐久間は末端組織の人間でしかなかったということか。
Which meant they simply gave up on him when he was no longer useful. But there was a lot of equipment that had disappeared from the underground facility. Even if he was the one who moved it, Someone else must be in charge of it now. If she could find out who that someone was.
あと、たどれる可能性があるとすれば。
Moesten we doen tot Kunasato? Depth Throne Temples?
ここね。カオスチャイルド症候群。
はい。
It was the one route he still had open to her. It was the piece of evidence he'd chosen to use to get revenge on the committee. That strange disease that started showing up in certain victims of the earthquake. Her phone began to vibrate in her pocket. She saw the name on the phone and realized that it wasn't time for his usual check-in. That meant something had happened.
どうした？
尾上が。
February 2016. Oh, is this Erika? She slowly stepped into the hospital room. It is. The room was clean. The air was pure. She nodded, satisfied with that. It was disappointing that no one had brought any flowers. In light of his condition, there was no helping that. The curtain was closed, so she couldn't see him from here. She walked softly, without sound. She approached the bed nervously. She put her hand on the curtain and slowly opened it. The person she was looking for was lying there. She sighed in relief, and then brought her face close to his, as if giving a kiss to a loved one. Just close enough that her short hair fell onto his face. He's fine. Yeah. He's fine. He's lost a little weight, but it was still the face of the boy she'd known for years. She opened the window. Fresh air blew into the room. The weather was great. It was the perfect day to go outside. This is so weird. For multiple reasons. One, I said when Serika showed her true face, so to speak, that I longed back to the happy Serika, so I should be happy seeing her like this, but I'm conflicted. And secondly, she reminds me of Rimi from Chaos Head somehow.
速報です。本日午前9時過ぎ、ニュージェネレーションの狂気の再来と呼ばれる連続殺人事件を引き起こした犯人、宮代拓が収容先の病院から姿を消しました。現場には争ったとみられる警察官の遺体が残されており、
Oh crap. What? But I thought Takuri was trying to make Serika a normal girl. I expected her, especially with the previous CG, that she was back to the innocent Serika. But if people died? What?
なお犯人を病院に収容していた理由ですが、警察はカオスチャイルド症候群者である宮代拓を検査するためと釈明しており、警備体制に問題はなかったと。
叶えられたやりたいこと。
Well, that's the first ending. And wow, what a game. I'm not going to lie, that's part at the very, very end. By the way, the ending credits song is amazing. I really should look that one up. But there's a very part at the end where Aku escapes with Serika. And I assume Serika being the one that kills all those guards. It feels like a small curveball at the end. Like, she isn't a normal girl after all, like Taku intended, but rather she has kept her own individuality. Or maybe deep down, Taku enjoyed all this. But wow, overall the story was extremely good. If I have to compare this to Steins Gate and not comparing the true end of Steins Gate, but just let's just say compare this to the normal route of Steins Gate, then I think they are both equally great. Maybe this one is even a bit better. Since, well, both this game and Steins Gate made me cry a lot. The death of Yui was, for me, extremely hard to read. And it's so good in the sense that because I've played Chaos Head before, and Chaos Head was really creepy and disturbing at times, and I thought that was. I went in this game thinking, well, I'm used to Chaos Head, so how bad can this be? And the way used has shocked me. The way they. I don't know how to say it. They topped this moment compared to Chaos Head to make this moment of shock and pure horror even better than Chaos Head without it becoming over the top and cliche. That was so well done. And the characterization as well. There are still so many things that I don't know yet. I can't wait to find out. I don't want to ramble on for too long. I do have a complete spoiler-free walkthrough to get to the all endings that someone provided for me. It's such spoiler-free in a sense that it just has letters and numbers. I don't even know if I'm going to follow a route, which person's route it is. And it says you need to play the common routes first in order to unlock the others. So I guess that's the one we got. So as always, I'm going to start the game again from the very beginning to the first point where things will deviate. I'm not sure how different the routes will be. I hope they will be very different. But I think I'm going to play the game again from the first deviation outwards. Otherwise, I think it would be very jumbled. if I just would skip over the already read scenes. I think it would negatively impact the immersion and the experience. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed as always. Thank you for watching, and until next time. A hidden story has been unlocked.